Bridges by Luke Polido. Why bridges are important. Bridges like cars travel over bodies of water. If bridges weren't here, we would have to possibly wait for a boat to transfer the cars to the other side, which would take a lot of time. How to design bridges. Bridges can be classified by how the actions of tension, comprehension, bending, etc. are divided through the bridge. The different types of bridges. There are 7 main types of bridges: the beam, truss, cantilever, arch, tied or suspension, and the cable stay. Beam and truss bridges. Beam bridges are 2 or more horizontal beams that are supported at each end by substructure units. A truss bridge is a bridge where the load bearing superstructures are composed of a truss. This truss is a structure of connected elements that will form triangular units to hold the top. Cantilever and arch bridges. Cantilever bridges are built with cantilever horizontal beams that have support only on one end of the beam. Arch bridges have abutments at each end of the bridge. The way the bridge is thrust into the abutments at one side or the other of the bridge. Tied arch suspension bridges. Tied arch bridges have an arch-shaped superstructure. Both of the arch and top are restrained by the axis of tension and the bottom cord. Suspension bridges are suspended from metal cables to balance. These bridges are balanced by metal bars and hang from towers that hold the cable stay bridges. Cable stay bridges are very like the suspension bridges, but are made with less cables, and the height of the bars holding the cables are different than suspension bridges. Fixed or most bridges are fixed bridges. No moving parts and stay in place until demolished. Some bridges are temporary, which are meant to be taken down and replaced to a different place. Double-deck bridges. These bridges have 2 floors like the George Washington Bridge. Some double-deckers, like the Washington Avenue Bridge, reserves its lower deck for automobiles and its top for bike. Viaducts. Viaducts are made of multiple different bridges to make a longer and higher bridge. Multi-way bridges. Multi-way bridges have 3 or more separate spans that meet in or near of the bridge. The 2 different patterns for these bridges are T or a Y. Bridge types by use. Bridges can be categorized by what it's supposed to carry, like trains, cars, people. Bridge types by material. Till the end of the 18th century, bridges were made from wood, stone, but now bridges are made from concrete, steel, fiber, reinforced polymers, and etc. Military bridges. The tank bridge transporter has the same cross-country performance as a loaded tank. This bridge can drop, deploy, and load bridges by itself, but it can't recover them. The history of bridges. Introduction. Bridges have been used for thousands of years. From the first people to now, bridges have been an important part of transportation. The first time people made bridges was in 4000 BC, made with stone, mud. The bridge timeline 1. The first bridge was found. Scientists found evidence and came to a debate that it was made in 4000 BC. The sweet track and post track bridges in England are thought to be around 6,000 years old. They are thought to be made in 3800. The oldest wood bridge is the Holtzbruckel Raptors were heard in. People used the wood and found it was made in 1500. Bridges timeline 2. The architectural bridges 1 to 4 Mycenaean corbel arch bridges. It was built in 1300 BC, making it one of the oldest. Most large wooden bridges were made in 475. The Doshao Bridge was made around 605 AD. The Romans built some of the first arch bridges. One example is the Alcantara Bridge in Spain, built in Spain in 104 AD. The bridge timeline 3. The first ever wood-foot walk bridge was made in 117 AD, made by the Roman Empire. From 1350 RDE to 1360. Rudolph the Sixth built a wooden bridge that has been used all the way to 1878. Keep on going. I got my info from Skittles. Here's the link to Skittles. Have a good day, and this is the end of the video for watching.